Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer video. Today we've got the HP Photosmart 7525. Basically, if you're having any issues with your print quality, a certain color just isn't printing, or you're just having quality print issues in general, this is a method that you can go ahead and use that is going to be very helpful in cleaning the print head, which is what we're going to be doing today, and it's going to get back that print quality back to the way it was when you first got the printer. Now the first thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is you're going to want to go ahead and lift this up. The print head should come right to the middle here. You are going to go ahead and remove all your ink. Now if you are running low on ink, this could be causing a problem for you, so I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description below for a new ink on Amazon.com, so you can go ahead and get that and solve that end of the problem. Now the next thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is you're going to lift up this latch. It's very simple. Just lifted it, and you are going to go ahead and remove this print head, which yours may look different, but this one is pretty bad. Now you can go ahead and shut this, or whatever it is you want to do, and you are going to want to have a container just like this, some print head cleaning fluid or isopropyl alcohol, and a print head cleaning syringe, which I'm going to leave the link in the description below for a syringe that is specific for this type of print head to go ahead and clean it. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of demonstrate here what you're going to need to do. Okay, so you can go ahead and remove this piece here. Comes right off. You can put it back easily. It didn't break. Okay, this is the best visual. You are going to go ahead and grab your syringe, and you are going to go ahead over each nozzle. Now when you buy this syringe kit, it's going to come with different fittings, different pieces that you can kind of fit over each nozzle that kind of are for the nozzle, the different sizes that this one has, because as you can notice, if you notice, these color ones are a different size, and so you're going to want to have a different fitment for that. Or you can just have a generic syringe like this and be using it. You're also going to want to be using a cleaning solution, which is why I'm going to include that link, because it's a whole set. It's a whole set where you can basically have your cleaning solution and a syringe along with a bunch of fitments. So if you have other printers around the house and you have an issue, go ahead and check my channel first of all, because I have a lot of different videos on different printers. But if you can see here, I am pretty much done there. So you can do a little bit more than that, but you're going to want to have a full syringe when you're doing this, and you're going to want to end up with nothing. And you're going to want to, you can see there all the ink that kind of fell off. And then to kind of finish it off, you can get some type of spray, isopropyl alcohol, and kind of just clean this off here. Also, if you notice, there was a lot of gunk here. I'm going to clean that as well. Okay, and you can leave it in there. You can kind of soak it if you want to, or you can dry it off right away. Make sure you dry it off, and then before you put it back in your print head, you know, if you're waiting for the ink, for the new ink, one of your color ink or black ink is running low and you're waiting for it, I would recommend that you do not put this back in, or at least put the ink back in the way it is until you have that new ink, because when you have the new ink, then it's going to go ahead and clean, or not clean, but it's going to go ahead and the new ink is going to be set in there, and it's not going to be drying anymore, because what causes this is dry ink cartridges. That is what causes the problem. So this is very simple. I highly recommend anybody do this. If this for whatever reason didn't work for you and you are wanting to buy a new version of this printer on Amazon.com or something similar, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below for some other options for you. There's a lot of resources down in the description below, so I would highly recommend that you go down there and kind of get what you need. Believe me, it's very worth it compared to what you would be paying a printer repair shop or HP support, and you would be having to wait. This is something you can do yourself. I highly recommend you do it yourself because it's very simple. You're going to save a lot of time and money. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and comment below. Thanks for watching, and until next time.